Peace. Back with another video. As I said, I was going to do 2 today. Comment, like, and subscribe. This video is going to be on the puppy situation. My problem is we have a generation right now that seems to be so asleep that they don't realize, excuse me, they don't realize that you're being made the face of dysfunction and nonsense. What do I mean when I say being made the face? Okay, we already endure so much racism, right? And let the news tell it, and a lot of other people. All we do in our neighborhoods is off one another, play loud music, drink, smoke. You get where I'm going, right? So that's the narrative on us, right? A lot of these other people think we're all in some kind of burrow where we're just dysfunctional, and that's what our people is about, when it's just simply not the case. And when you get all these blogs out here and all they want to do is run these stories and random people out here talking a bunch of nonsense, it's kind of sad. It's pathetic. We can't cry about racism even when we've been given a platform to change the narrative of how we're perceived. All we do is help with that narrative. Wow, isn't that crazy? That's what I see. I see a bunch of bloggers that's my skin color, instead of talking about facts, it's almost like they want to join in on tearing their own down so bad that they'll join others outside the race to tear down their own, to also make their own skin color the face of dysfunction. Now that's pretty sad. And it's not hard to see. You get what I'm saying? You don't see other races out here when people get in trouble trying to have some public hang court. Which brings me to another question. In this day and age, with the blogs, how does anyone get a fair trial? You can't pick a jury that's not on the blogs. So how can anyone get a fair trial with social media? It's not possible. You know why? Everywhere you go, everybody's head down and they're on their phone. Did P. Diddy do some messed up stuff? Absolutely. Is it some stuff he did that maybe needs to be looked at? I don't know the answer to that question, because we didn't get into so many people with rumors and ex-workers that want to, talk bad about their once employee, that I don't know how you can trust some of these people. Especially when you get to getting them on CNN and they're on the news feed and they're getting paid for interviews. I can't trust nobody like that, man. It's like you're getting paid to run around and talk about somebody and drag somebody down. And that's no kind of profession anyone should have. Now, that video of him with the woman, Cassidy, that was a wild video. And he should get some help for that, for what I said. Like I said in my other video, excuse me. However, all these people got jokes, got these catchphrases, and I think the majority of people forget that it's only your kind being done like this. We the only ones who get slammed by the justice system like this. Everybody else gets to kind of walk away and get treated human. Not only are they treated human and given better trials, but a lot of them are forgiven. Right? But man, when it comes to us, ooh, I I almost don't even know how a person want to become famous around our people. Because the first thing we do is go to hating on one another and tearing one another down, especially today. Today, it's like we dealing with a generation that want to tear one another down, but they don't want no smoke with the real stuff going on, the real oppression that's being done to them and their children. They don't want to address that. No, they too busy wanting to tear down their own kind like it's gonna make their lives better, which is crazy because it's not. You can't make your life better by wanting to see somebody messed up. All that's gonna do is bring karma back your way. You're gonna always hear me preach karma on this channel because karma is God's law. I don't care if you believe in God or not. I do want you to know what you put in the universe, you will get back. Small, big, medium, or large. And now that we have a voice, we can do way better. To nothing else, make sure our kind get a fair trial. You know, it's almost like you got folks out here that want to root for a system that they know is against them, but want to hate so bad on that other colored person standing trial in that system that they don't care if the system is against them and their children. And that is insanity at its finest. That means some people just so empty in the head that they don't know this system is not only not just, but it's triple stacked against you. So understand that. Everything's not a game and a joke. You get what I'm saying? That dude is a human being with children and family members. And it's just like what happened with TIP Tip Harris. When that man, them accusations came against him and his wife Tiny, man, all these black blogs jumped in. They had all these jokes and they canceled that man's show. You get what I'm saying? All off of what one chick said, whom they was once looking out for. But when she went to court and it got threw out, do you think these black bloggers apologize? No. You don't hear nobody. And that's bad. And it looks bad. Because it just makes us look so thirsty to hurt one another. And then in the same breath, how can you holler anything about racism? Like, if I'm sitting on the outside looking in and I see the way you guys really treat one another and pounce on one another, what makes you think I would want you around mine? Think about that. No, and I don't care who likes it or whatnot, because this stuff has to be said. Apparently, with today's generation. Think about what I'm saying. If I see you only treat your own kind messed up, I don't care how you coming around me and you want to act all like you know, like you upstanding now. I see you do something like that to your own kind, I don't want you around my kind. Because I know you have no loyalty to your own race. So why would I want you around my race? Think about that, people. Why everyone's out here thinking it's just the thing to do to keep it real. As I said in another video, these other races laugh at that keeping it real nonsense. What I say in that other video, while you keep it real, they stay on code. Meaning put their own before you. Wake up, because right now, I don't even know how Puffy can get a fair trial. I just don't see it. Too many people out here consume social media, and too many people believe the social media blogs. And there's so many doing the same thing. By the time you get a person, when you picking a jury, their mind is already made up, because all they have done is watch blog videos. So how is he going to get a fair trial? It's not possible. Now put yourself in his shoes. If you was just convicted by public opinion, that means they'll probably lock us all up, fam. We need to wake up. And start being more responsible, man, with these blogs, man. Everything's not a joke for you because you've seen that brother take some fall. And what's crazy about that is most of these bloggers out here chasing the same bag that he once had. That's why they doing this, right? You trying to get a bag, right? And what do most people do when they get the bag? They want the bag so they can do a lot of degenerate stuff, family. And I'm not co-signing nothing that man did. I'm just saying we need to be a little more human towards what's going on and a little more aware of the system that we are dealing with instead of being out here looking like some clown show making all these jokes, making it seem okay that we're the only ones that get to stand trial like this and we got to be made the face of dysfunction. Why would you even want that if you black? Make it make sense to me. And what happens when there's none of us left to tear down? What we gonna do then? Oh, I don't know. Maybe they'll just start locking us up by the droves. Because see, y'all generation need to be reminded you dealing with a system that is against you. There is no fairness in the system. Wake up. The system is triple stacked against colored people. Meaning the same laws that apply to you doesn't apply to their kind. To Caucasians. It just don't. Why you think it's so many colored people locked up? Do some research. Y'all be out here cheering and rooting online like the system is not against you and your children. That's a problem for me. I have grandchildren. We need the system fixed. We don't need people of color out here rooting on the system. And it just makes us look weak and slow. So, I just had to speak on that because I just seen another video about the P. Diddy situation. As I said, I don't know how in the world he's going to get a fair trial. How can America even have fair trials today with the blogs? Unless you going to put somebody up in a room for like 6 months with no social media and phones, there is no getting us a fair trial today. A person is already convicted from public opinion because everybody be on the blogs. So that's my take on that. If you're a person of color, wake up, be more responsible with your blogs, because you're not dealing with a fair justice system. It's not fair and it's not just. Get that out your head. Have a good day, people. Peace.